Dr. Saab, you there, please?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, so we formally start our session. I welcome you all in the session, which is related to implementation of mathematics in business, economics, and social sciences. So this session is organized by BBA first semester student, 4 years, which are being taught by 3 professors. Our colleagues are Mr. Shoaib, Mr. Ataullah, and Mr. Faiz, and myself, Dr. Ahmad Imran Hanjra. I'm teaching BBA 2 years first semester student, business mathematics. So our worthy keynote speaker is Professor Ishaq Bhatti. He is expert of financial econometrics. So before going to formal start, I'll be going to introduce our keynote speaker. Professor Muhammad Ishaq Bhatti is a full professor of financial econometrics at La Trobe University, Australia. Professor Ishaq has over 3 decades teaching and research experience, and he has taught in various universities of Australia, New Zealand, USA, Germany, Japan, Middle East, and Pakistan. He is teaching and his research interests are in the domain of Islamic finance, quantitative methods for business research, data analytics, financial econometrics, and statistics. Professor Ishaq has published over 150 research papers and many books and edited a lot of research journals, and also he is the editorial of many top-tier journals, and he has contributed in the encyclopedia and member of editorial of various international journals and well-reputed journals. He has already supervised over 10 PhD scholars and over 50 master's students. This is the brief profile of Professor Ishaq Bhatti. Now, Professor Ishaq Bhatti, session is over to you, and you can share your slide. Thank you very much for your time.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you. My voice is clear to everybody? Hello? Can you hear everybody? Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay. As Professor Ahmad Imran said, my name is Ishaq Bhatti. I'm working at La Trobe Business School, La Trobe University. I'm taking care of our finance and business laboratory here, where we do teach business mathematics, quantitative analysis, financial econometrics, and I teach financial mathematics and statistics subjects as well here. I've been in Australia for the last 35 years now. Brief introduction to myself. I graduated from Bahauddin Zakariya University, Multan, moved to Canada for master and then PhD at Monash University. The area I choose is business mathematics is because, to be honest, my English was very bad. I used to speak my English in my Saraiki and Multani accent, so which makes the people laugh on my English when I started tutoring in Edmonton at the University of Alberta, Canada. So you can imagine teaching in English in Canada, graduate from Bahauddin Zakriya University, and I never know how to speak even Punjabi. I learned Punjabi from my Sikh colleagues in Canada. So this was my brief background. I've been asked by Professor Ahmad Imran, and he always ordered me. I respect his work and his hard work. So due to in my heart, he lived in my heart with the soul of intellectual capabilities and also being a Sraiki speaking and Multani background. So I like him. On his request, I am giving you this presentation. My dear, my presentation is around half an hour. The time start now, and I will start with why we learn business mathematics. What is the main objective? And what is in fact a mission of teaching and learning business mathematics? I
Hi,
always tell
Professor
my
Ishaq.
students
Hi, hi.
business mathematics is the key. भाई वो चाबी है भाई जिन्ना ताला खोलो तो ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਤਬਕ ਰੋਸ਼ਨ थी वेंदी. So the business mathematics is the key to
That's so.
open the
Can you
lock of.
put your screen at full mode?
हाँ जी सर क्या?
ये जो आपकी स्लाइड्स हैं इनको फुल स्क्रीन पे कर दें सर.
Okay sir. Done?
Yeah.
Is it right? So business mathematics or quantitative analysis in business, economic and finance is the key of gold mining, of a data mining, which mine the data. It's like a better than the gold mining. So people spend life in mining and digging a gold into the earth, and business mathematician dig the data set and earn more money than the gold mining. So in the lesson of the day is that the business mathematics is in fact far better than the gold mining. It is a community of students. Students teach to the teachers, and student teach to the teacher, and student teach to the professional who are committed to enhancing the business mathematics, who are interested in learning business mathematics in education and research. It is an innovative approach which makes you more responsible and engage you. When I say engage you, because you are writing with mathematics. You're doing a lot of calculation, you are doing a lot of data mining. So this is the science which engage you. It makes you responsible. It try to find out some hidden gold and diamond inside the data set, which we call it innovative approach to data mining. Now the question is, why we study this data mining? Our focus is to practical hands-on quantitative skills and numeric experience. And data is of two types. One is qualitative data, the other is a quantitative data. Qualitative data is dealing with the qualities. For example, if I go and tell Dr. Ahmad Imran Saab, I like you 5 kilogram. Number five is a quantity. It doesn't make sense in measuring the qualitative data set. So therefore, being a quantitative, I tell him, I like you too much. Either I like you less, I like you very much. So we can turn these qualities into numeric number 0, 1, 2, and then we try to analyze up to what extent I like Dr. Ahmad Imran. So we turn the quality into quantity. Similarly, taqwa, fear, love, affection, friendship. So these are all qualitative variables. So therefore, these qualitative variables must need to be converted into numeric numbers to interpret into the computing technology. So qualitative data must be converted into numeric values to be interpreted. So it means we always deal with the quantitative scale and numeric experiences. We love playing with the numeric values. To take a global view, so after graduation, you can work all over the world in applying mathematics to various fields of human endeavor. Mathematics is not limited to one area. For example, history of Indo subcontinent. It is a history only you're gonna get a job within India. Economy of Middle Eastern, so you're gonna get job. But mathematics and numerical value and business mathematics will let you a global famous. So you become global famous to understand the numeric numbers. Business mathematics leader with a sense of governance. They had a sense how to govern the people in light of numeric values, preparing the table, and it is being applied in all field of human endeavors. When I say you can apply in psychology, in philosophy, in arts, in science, so all field of in agriculture, you can see even in Dera Ghazi Khan there is an agriculture department which control the census of the crops, transportation department, population census department. So all these departments use a business mathematics to seek. The other thing is the industry or financial companies seek some sort of accreditation. So they need to measure the performance of the company and from performance in comparative to international, so they have to use again business mathematics. Now, what is business mathematics? It is a branch of mathematics which deals with all sort of business interactions, all sort of interaction, forward interaction, backward interaction, and mutual causality sort of thing between income and expenditure. You cannot spend money unless you measure numerically your income. So it means we draw the graph that expenditure is a y-axis and income is an x-axis. So expenditure depends on income. Similarly, profit and loss. If you can determine profit and loss, causality need to be established to set up a company. Import and export. If your import is more than export, you are facing a dilemma what Imran Khan is facing. You are ending up in a budgetary deficit. So the government and statisticians use the mathematical approach over a longer period of time, say 10 years to 20 years, to understand the trend and to forecast what sort of interaction between income and expenditure will take place. So the government make a contract between other countries, and hence your budget deficit should be not piled up the way Zardari government and Nawaz Sharif government associates did that. Also, they need to measure the cash flow, risk and return. That means a company's profit depends on the risk. High risk, high return, low risk and low return, again business mathematics measure. It measures the building of financial models, so which can correlate, which can causality interact forward and backward. Business mathematics aid in formulating effective solution in order to streamline corporate operations. And particularly, it determines firms of future resources versus its revenue to be measured in terms of finance. So these sort of things are very important to understand using a tool of business mathematics. The question is why we use business mathematics. To address this, it helps business decision making. For example, which profile to invest where risk is low and profit is high. portfolio we are interested in. Portfolio is a basket of investment where bonds, sukuk, Islamic finance, and real estate investment, precious metal, and all these things contained within a portfolio. So risk and return model, which we call it CAPM model, is 1972 developed by a business mathematician, which determine an optimal quantity of investment to return, to get high return. And also, my dear, what is the relation between advertisement and sale? For example, if I am a car dealer working in a Dera Ghazi Khan and I advertise on a television, and on the advertisement I say my sale is a dependent variable, that is a y-axis, my x-axis is a number of advertisement. If I increase the number of advertisement, whether my sale increases or not increases. This means we are using a simple linear regression analysis between two variables, that is advertisement and the sale. So sales and advertisement are somehow interrelated and they are positively correlated with each other. So these are the sum of the example. So these two examples give you an idea that why we use a business mathematics, because it aids in the analysis of unanticipated circumstances and it formulate business financial decisions. It help us to make and the best financial decision in the world. I just gave you my city, Melbourne example. Even my area within Melbourne, there is a pocket where we set up these centers which are related and they apply a business mathematical tool. Here is one center. It uses Center for Data Analytics and Cognitions. It uses mathematical skills to new paradigm in artificial intelligence. It is very close to within 5 kilometer distance from my home. All these centers, you can see how the industry and business is hungry of business mathematics and quantitative skills. Within 5 kilometer radius of my home, these are the centers which are being developed to investigate the interrelationship between various variables. So it helps to build the models and that can adopt extended current practices in machine learning and use these for business data analytics tools. And also Center for Public Sector Government, Accountability and Performance. Business Mathematics, BM stand for Business Mathematics Application in Public Sector Performance. For example, if the police officer is not performing well in that region, we measure his performance, and at the end of the year, his superintendent of the police can write a report to the IG police that what sort of capacity do he have in public sector management, whether this inspector or police officer follow the regulation to carry out his tasks and duties or not. On the basis of this, we make a decision for promotion of our staff. Similarly, there is a company called Quantum. It is a powerful company which recruit all over the world people with the business mathematics skills. If you click this, you will find the huge area where this company is being you can see how these young people of the age of 18 and 20 are working there to make their career their future. So I request you guys to please go and click these websites to see if you can work sitting from here, Dera Ghazi Khan, you can work in an international organizations. So these are some of the things which I thought I should brief you. Moreover, if you go further down, you can see Center for Sports and Social Impact. It's statistical packages and data analytics techniques are being used to monitor how many people are coming into the cricket stadium and how many people are going. I just show you one PowerPoint slides where I was in Saudi Arabia in Jeddah doing this consultancy. You can see how the people are playing these slides. So many people in the stadium over flooded. If they don't have business mathematician, how can they manipulate? So I wish you to please look into this slide when you had a time to watch football match and see how business mathematics and quantitative skills are being implemented. So you can see there are state-of-the-art offices. Nowadays, people don't work in office. Open spaces we work because a person A had a trouble, he can go to person B to see what is going on. Similarly, this is a group discussion going on in one of the area, and people sit in like this so that they can do and they can play as a data analytics tool. This is my finance trading room, my laboratory. You can see I am the only old man standing here explaining my student and the visitors who give us a consulting package. I tell them what can we do for your company? What can we predict for the future of your company's performance? How business mathematics modelings are being used in simulated Bloomberg trading room, and get hands on the expertise in real time stocks, bond, commodity market, and news on the companies, whether the companies are progressing high or they are declining in a global market. This industry standard software prepare our students for the job markets. So you guys need to learn and Google due to high computing power. Sitting in a village in Tonsa, you can integrate into global market and you can work for them, and you can ask low price at the moment to do the data analytics, and then slowly you can increase your wages as per delivery of the projects. Here is another student of mine who's presenting in my data analytics tool where we teach business mathematics. You can see this is my laboratory where I'm working here. So given this sort of situation, we also try to evaluate our student in a broader perspective. This is our data analytics lab where we teach our students and prepare them for the future. And this is the business math graduates ranking sites where we rank them academically, excellent research area. This is a business, and also these are other academic from my university, from my business school, where Australian, this is for a human resources group. We are also concerned, we train our student for going to study abroad. For example, if my group get a consultancy package from an Indonesian government, and within my group there are 6 and 7 students who are working together, whole group we travel to other places to do some sort of thing. You may have heard about Etihad Airways. So this is our group doing some research with Etihad Airways, and this is from Cambodian we visited to doing our group, and this is a study tour in this is our MBA study tour visiting Japan and China. So business math graduate career can be in a development area that you guys can work in a companies, and you can deliver some workshops, and you can register yourself. Graduate research careers for business and financial mathematics graduate is big wide, as I told you, because your application is in all over the area. Here is some sort of career advisors, you can talk to them, workshops you can conduct, you can have some information aids, you can talk to employer on the line, and you can do attend some sort of career hub on the website to tell them what sort of capabilities you have. You can say you can download the data set, you can run simple regression, you can do the sampling techniques, you can do cluster sampling, you can prepare some sort of outlets or literature review for professors who are looking for investigating this area. Moreover, so there are industry partnership with CPA, that is Australia Governance Institution, CFA Chartered Financial Institute of Australia, Chartered Accountant. So we are related and we can work as a business mathematician with the Project Management Institute as well. So not only that, you can work with the hockey in sports, you can work with football, you can work with cricket clubs to tell them what sort of what sort of program you can deliver, my dear. So my dear students and the staff, business mathematics project management is another application where you can manage your project as a group activities, guest lecturer and scenario analysis you can do. You can raise your hand that what sort of role you can play, and you can start now from first year and second year, start seeking for internship. You can say I can work free without any charges. I need some experience on a business data analytics. So the companies will be very happy to give you a job instead of wasting your time sitting in the street and sleeping. So you need to follow your professor Ahmad Imran Hunjra, who is working whole night and he sleep after praying tahajjud. So this is the way to grow. So, grow when you are a student at Dera Ghazi Khan University, where you need to work very hard to strive to show your power and strength to the world. And there are a lot of career opportunities. You can see business marketing and distribution channel manager, international marketing, marketing research product planning, advertisement agencies, operational research, and brand manager, like brand of clothing, bonds and other clothes, market research, digital marketing. So you can search on the job, offer yourself as a freelancer, and then you start increasing. Here is a businessman application, a management in supply chain. This is my student who got a job in a supply chain management. There is another student of mine who got a job in digital marketing communication. So all these students are very happy, and you can learn yourself in data management and data manipulation, statistical analysis, data handling techniques, supply chain, also information of technology, machine learning, and these sort of new tools can help you to land somewhere, to park yourself in an excellent job while sitting in Tonsar, Dera Ghazi Khan, Muzaffargarh, wherever you belong to, staying at home, because COVID have proved now you can work anywhere, no matter where the company is located at Los Angeles, but you can still work in Tonsa, you can still work in Multan, you can still work in Park Gate, but still you can have data manipulation activities. So this is, I just want to show you how we're going to use. This is me standing in a Saudi Arabian football camp, and this is another project one of my students did to manage the Hajis and Umrah peoples. So how the peoples are coming from the aeroplane on average, how many aeroplanes land in Jeddah airport using Poisson distribution approach, and then within each aeroplane how many passengers are there. After 5 minutes, or those passengers disperse from the aeroplane. After how many hours they are sitting in the buses and going towards Makkah, and then how many people are exiting from the Makkah, how many are entering from. So this sort of calculation is still, my dear, being done in the using business mathematics and statistics. So you can watch this, how people are calculating these quantitative skills to enter into religious activities. So this is one of the issues we need to understand how to apply in a various areas. For example, in Multan there is a maqbara where people come every year from Sindh, and the hoteling is limited there. Similarly, in Ajmer Sharif, people come for religious activities. They can also, business statistics and business mathematics can be used to manipulate their activities. This is another activities, but this time is the sporting activities. So in these sporting activities you can still use business mathematics to compute uh, your your average number of people entering into the sports stadium and how many seats are available, so that the crowd should not come in. And similarly in political gathering, you can talk to People's Party. I can calculate how many people on average can come. You can talk to PTI people. You can talk to Muslim League. So in this way, crowd controlling can be used as a tool to monitor and apply business mathematics tools. And I think with this, I have my half an hour. So I leave. I should say thank you very much for your help, and thank you for listening me. I wish you best of luck in your career. Jazakallah khair. Masalam. Professor
Thank
Evan,
you very much, Professor
sorry.
Ishaq Bhatti. Now you can stop your screen sharing.
You?
So now we have question answer session. If any of the participant has question, they may ask, please.
ਉਹ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਸਵਾਲ ਪੁੱਛੋ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਂਦੀ ਤੇ ਸਰੈਕੀ ਚ ਪੁੱਛ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ।
पूछे बच्चों, क्वेश्चन पूछे।
पूछो बाबा पूछो। ये कौन है पे भाई? नजमा, नजमा बीबी क्या दो बाबा, पूछो सवाल। नजमा बीबी ने हाथ खड़ा कितने सही।
अच्छा डॉक्टर साहब, ये जो हैंड रेस किए हुए हैं ना, ये सवाल वाले नहीं है, ये वैसे इनको पता नहीं है हैंड रेस क्यों करते हैं।
अच्छा ये सही, इन्हां दा हाथ लोअर काटो ना।
ये हाथ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਲੋਅਰ ਅਸਾਂ ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੇ। अच्छा सारे क्वेश्चन
इन्हां दे हाथ लोअर थे हुन सैयद मोहम्मद अली साहब ने हाथ खड़ा कर दित्ते सी। ये सवाल पूछदा पे या इको पता गया नहीं? हाँ से नासिर साहब, नासिर खान जी, तुसा सवाल पूछते पे बोलो बाबा। ओ यार अपनी जबान ज्यादा पे हाँ कह नहीं। मेरे सारे हाथ खड़े थी ने सवाल कोई नहीं पूछता पे सही। सैयद मोहम्मद अली, हाँ सी क्या दो? आवाज नहीं आती भाई जिन तुम्हारे स्टूडेंट के सवालों की। डॉक्टर साहब, डॉक्टर अहमद इमरान साहब, तुम्हारे स्टूडेंट के कई दे सवालों की जवाब आवाज नहीं आती भाई। ये हाथ खड़ा कितने लेकिन सवाल कोई नहीं पूछते।
जी आप पूछें।
सर मेरा एक सवाल है
जी।
मैथ में हम ग्राफ बनाते हैं सर
जी,
तो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का ग्राफ हमें क्या बताता है ये बता दें।
सही क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन का जिले ग्राफ प्रेस हो तो वो ग्राफ पहले तो पैराबोला बने सी। इना मतलब वो हंप बने सी, भावे वो यू टर्न का हंप होवे या भावे उल्टा यू टर्न का हंप हो। तो वो बता रहा है कि भाई अगर उल्टा है यू टर्न, तो वो बता रहा है कि वो आपका dependent variable and independent variable is sharply increasing. It reached to the maximum peak and then it collapsed. It fell down. ठीक है पापा, समझ आई है? और अगर
थैंक
सीधा
यू
यू
सर।
है, सीधा यू टर्न है, तो उसका मतलब कि पीक पे ऊपर पहुंचा हुआ था, वो कोलैप्स होकर नीचे गिरा एक्स एक्सेस की तरफ, और फिर एक्स एक्सेस की तरफ ऊपर होना शुरू हो गया।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
माय प्लेजर सर। एनीबॉडी एल्स? नासिर खान।
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
वासलाम।
Can you hear me, sir?
हाँ सही खान साहब, संग जोड़ पखैर पश्तून हाँ बाबा।
Sir, thank you, sir. Shukriya.
अच्छा अच्छा
Sir,
सही।
in our country, there are much of scholars of mathematics, business, such like as you and Sir Ahmed Himjra sahab. So, what improvements should be for the government of Pakistan to improve our economy and our tool plaza centers, our Nadra centers, by implementing the mathematics in the departments?
या गुड क्वेश्चन।
What is your advice to our government of Pakistan for the implication of
गुड
these
क्वेश्चन, गुड
departments?
क्वेश्चन। सबसे पहले तो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि ये सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ पाकिस्तान की ड्यूटी नहीं होती, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट जितनी भी हैं उनके पास लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज होते हैं। ये आपके जो इलाके का प्राइमरी स्कूल है, जिस इलाके में वो लोकेटेड है, उस स्कूल के टीचरों की जिम्मेदारी होती है, उस स्कूल के रहने वालों की है कि वो अपने बच्चों को कहें कि भाई न्यूमेरिक और मैथमेटिक्स सीखो। तो फिर इस तरीके से आपके इलाके का स्कूल, तोसे के इलाके का स्कूल, इस प्राइमरी स्कूल से, इसको कहते हैं न्यूमेरिसी एजुकेशन। सो इट शुड स्टार्ट। जब हम बच्चे होते थे तो हमारे जो स्कूल के टीचर होते थे मुल्तानी सराइकी में पढ़ाते थे, लेकिन वो जान मार देते थे और डंडे भी बड़े खूब मारते थे। तो ये स्टार्ट होता है फ्रॉम बेसिक ऑफ द टीचर्स एंड द कम्युनिटी। और फिर ये होता था कि माँ बाप अगर मार खा के आता था बच्चा, तो माँ बाप कहते थे उस्ताद जी सही साढ़े बाल दी ना खल लहाग सटो हड्डियाँ साकू दे दो, तो को पढ़ाओ जरूर। So this was a potential of sacrification of the parents and the student to learn and enhance education. Now, so it depends on a basic level. From the ground floor you need to start building up a इमारत। अब गवर्नमेंट की एक इमारत खड़ी हुई है और वो सारी खराब खड़ी हुई है, उसकी बुनियादें हिल चुकी हैं, तो उनकी बुनियादों के अंदर सबसे पहले प्राइमरी स्कूल का बच्चा, या जो उस्तानी कुरान पढ़ाने वाली होती है, या मस्जिद के अंदर जो स्कूल बने हुए हैं, वो मैथमेटिक्स की ट्रेनिंग शुरू करेंगे। तो फिर जाके ओवर ए पीरियड ऑफ 20 years to 30 years फिर नेशन बिल्डिंग होती है, फिर मैथमेटिकल एजुकेशन एंड करिकुलम डिजाइन में बी इम्प्रूव्ड। इज इट एनफ?
सर, आपने अच्छे तरीके से ब्रीफ किया है, लेकिन मेरा क्वेश्चन इस तरह से था कि जैसे गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में बहुत सारे ऐसे डिपार्टमेंट हैं जहाँ पे ह्यूमन रिसोर्स बहुत ज्यादा यूज किया जाता है। अगर उसी डिपार्टमेंट में आईटी और बिजनेस मैथमेटिक्स की जो है ना इम्प्लीकेशंस की जाए, तो वो एचआर रिड्यूस हो सकता है, बजाय इसके कि एचआर वहाँ पे काम करे। मशीनरी या आईटी इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी या बिजनेस मेथड्स के टूल्स उसको यूज करके हम उसको इसकी कॉस्ट को रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं। इस तरह
ठीक है
से आप क्या
भाई, इस तरह ये है कि आप लोग एक शॉर्ट कोर्सेज डेवलप करो अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से, एक आध प्रोफेसर को अपना इंचार्ज बनाओ और वो शॉर्ट कोर्सेज स्टार्ट करो बहुत सस्ते कीमत पर, ताकि लोग ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वो शॉर्ट कोर्सेज करें और वो यूज़ करें अपने मोबाइल के ज़रिए। कंप्यूटर्स ख़रीदने की तो ज़रूरत ही नहीं है, मोबाइल टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई है, उससे घर बैठे या अपने कमरे में बैठे वो ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज को और ह्यूमन कैपिटल को यूज़ कर सकते हैं। गुड क्वेश्चन, थैंक यू।
वेलकम सर, ऑलवेज माय प्लेयर सर।
Samsung Galaxy is raising his hand. Who is this guy? लास्ट क्वेश्चन एम के सिद्दीकी साहब जी। एम के सिद्दीकी साहब ने तो दिल बनाया हुआ है, दिल की चोट खाई हुई है। बोलो सिद्दीकी साहब जी, अनम्यूट करो ना यार। सिद्दीकी साहब अनम्यूट करोगे तो बोलोगे, नहीं तो नहीं बोल सकते।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
अस्सलाम।
सर वो जो 5 किलोमीटर वाला बता रहे थे वो जरा एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे, मुझे थोड़ा समझ नहीं आया।
जरा ऊंची आवाज से।
मैंने कहा सर जो 5 किलोमीटर वाला आपने उसमें स्लाइड्स में बताया था तो रेडियस का, वो जरा एक्सप्लेन कर देंगे।
हाँ भाई, होता ही है कि जहां पर आप रहते हैं 5-10 किलोमीटर के फासले पे कोई ना कोई कंपनी तो होगी वहां।
यस सर।
जो भी कंपनी है उनसे बात करके 5 किलोमीटर उनको बताओ कि यार मैं तुम्हारा ये मसला हल कर सकता हूँ, तो कोई छोटा सा सेंटर बना दो। कोई जमींदार आदमी जो के खैराती पैसे दे दे, उस सेंटर का नाम उस बंदे के नाम लगा दो। जैसे बुजदार फैमिली है फॉर एग्जांपल, उनमें कोई अमीर आदमी है, खुदा तरस आदमी है, तो उनको कहो यार मैं तुम्हारे नाम पे एक छोटा सा सेंटर बनाता हूँ, उसके ओरिजिनली कोई 10-15 हज़ार रुपये मुझे दे दें तो मैं उस सेंटर बना दूंगा। तो वो कंसल्टिंग का काम करेगा, वो बताएगा कि मज़दूर को की उजरत कितनी होनी चाहिए। तो इस तरीके से आप एक छोटा सा सेंटर बना दें, लेकिन यू नीड टू स्टार्ट ए वर्क। कभी कभी लोग कहेंगे यार क्या आ गया, मुँह उठा के आ जाते हैं, तो लेकिन you should be ready for that something and start from the bottom of the field. Dr. Imran Sahab, I have to go. Inshallah, I think this was the last question I took. I got to go, and I wish you best of luck for your seminar and best of luck to your students and staff members. All the best, sir.
Ji, Dr. Sahab, thank you very much for your time. And it was a wonderful session, which was full with practical knowledge and applications of mathematics in different fields and in our real life functions. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you.
Thank you.